All right, here we are again. We have 2 minus -5. So again, if there's nothing in front of the 2, then that means it's positive. So we have 2 positives, and then we are subtracting 5 negatives. So starting with my tile model, I'm using that same key. Red is going to mean -1, black is going to mean +1, and the 2 combined are my 0 pair, so they equal 0. So I'm going to start with that first term, which is a +2. So I'm going to put down 2 tiles. Now my second term is asking me to subtract 5 negatives. I only have 2 tiles and both of them are positive, so I cannot subtract any negatives, let alone 5, because I only have 2 things and they're positive. So I'm going to use my 0 pairs and create some values. I know right off the bat that I'm going to need 5 negatives to subtract. So I'm going to make 5 0 pairs. So I'm going to start with my positives. So I don't have a lot of space here. I'm going to just do it below. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 5 positives. But in order to make a 0 pair, I have to have negatives too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I did this in a kind of a silly way to show the subtraction, but it'll work out anyway. So I have 5 negatives now because I made them. The value of my pile is still +2. I can show you that because right here I have 1 plus 1, so that's 2, plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. So my pile still equals a +2. Let's get that all erased. Okay, so I'm going to perform my subtraction. My subtraction says to remove 5 negatives. So I'm going to remove 1, and then remove 2, and then remove 3, and then remove 4, and then remove 5. So all of this green stuff is subtracted. I could also use my eraser to just delete it, but then, I don't know. I'm just showing you that I'm subtracting them. Okay, so what I'm left with is my solution. I am left with 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positive tiles. So my answer then is a +7. On my number line, again, I'm going to start with my positives. So since I am adding +2 at the beginning, start at 0, and I'm moving 2. My second term says I am subtracting 5 negatives. If I am subtracting negatives, that means I am taking negative values and removing them. Every time I remove a negative value, I move to the right into the positives. So I'm actually moving to the positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Subtracting that negative pushed my values into the positive. So that is minus -5. And my solution, once again, +7.